Imagine if your car runs 1,200 kilometers straight after charging once and that too gets charged in just 10 minutes. Yes, this is not a dream, but it can happen with Toyota's new solid-state battery. Toyota CEO recently made such an announcement which has created a stir in the entire auto industry. Tesla, BYD, and other companies are now shocked as to how Toyota has done this. No company has been able to claim to provide such a large range and such fast charging till date, but Toyota has now made this impossible dream a reality. The question is that after the arrival of this battery, will the whole game of the EV market change, or is there a catch in it too? After all, what technology is used in it? In the video, we will tell you what is the real story behind this amazing technology of Toyota and why it is being considered the biggest revolution of the future. So stay with us till the end of this video, because at the end we will tell you when this battery can come in the market and whether it really has so much power or is it just a slogan. Before moving on to the video, you must subscribe to the channel so that you can be the first to see such tremendous information. Actually, Toyota has understood that the era of petrol and diesel engines is coming to an end. After gaining a stronghold in hybrids, now the company is betting completely on battery electric vehicles. That is why the company spent billions of dollars on its R&D, i.e. research and development. In the last few years, Toyota has set up new EV factories in many countries of the world. It has traveled from itself, charging hybrid to plug-in hybrid and now battery EV. Toyota now clearly says that it will reduce the production of petrol engine vehicles in the next 4 to 5 years and will convert most of the lineup to electric by 2026. The company has set a target to sell more than 15 lakh battery EVs every year. Not only this, Toyota has also launched many new EV models in the market. Vehicles like BZ4X, CHAG3 have already hit the roads, and there are plans to launch many new EV platforms and models in the coming 2 to 3 years. One special thing about Toyota is that it never hurried to run in the EV race. The company always launches its products in the market after testing them thoroughly. This is the reason why people consider Toyota's electric vehicles more reliable. Be it hybrid technology or fuel cell vehicles, Toyota has proved quality and durability every time. Toyota's CEO believes that just making vehicles is not enough to survive in the EV market. It is most important to improve battery technology, because it is because of the battery that the range is less, charging takes more time, and the price is also high. And due to this thinking, Toyota did such a big research on solid-state batteries. So now that you know that Toyota has already made a stronghold in the world of EV and is slowly leaving petrol engines behind, then imagine if the same Toyota has now made a battery that runs for 1,200 kilometers and gets charged in just 10 minutes, then how big will be the explosion in the market? Is 1,200 kilometer and just 10 minutes of charging possible? Why are other companies worried? Now, this question is roaming in everyone's mind because till date no company in the EV market has been able to claim to give such a long range and such fast charging. Even a giant company like Tesla gives a range of about 500 km in its expensive models, and fast charging also takes at least 30-40 minutes. In such a situation, when Toyota suddenly came and said that we have made a battery that will give a range of 1,200 kilometers and get charged in just 10 minutes, then it is natural for other companies to be shocked, because that means Toyota hit on the EV's biggest weakness: battery limits. The 3 biggest problems in the EV market so far are range anxiety, charging time, and high cost of vehicles. Before buying an EV, people think, what will they do if the battery runs out on the way, or if they sit to charge it, they will be stuck on the charger for hours. And on top of that, the price of EV is several lakhs more than petrol cars. This is the reason why EVs have not been able to replace petrol vehicles all over the world so far. Tesla and BYD are at the forefront of this race. Tesla has made a good hold on the strength of its supercharger network and big batteries. Their premium models are giving a range of up to 500 to 600 kilometers. But the problem is that the price of vehicles is very high for such a battery, and the range is reduced in cheap models. On the other hand, BYD launched cheap EVs in China and other countries whose range is a little less, but the prices are under control. They also gave technology like Blade battery, which is safe and durable. But their vehicles also do not offer more than 400-500 kilometers of range, and fast charging is also around 30-40 minutes. That is the biggest challenge in the EV market today, is to make a battery that gives more range, charges quickly, and is not expensive. And now Toyota has claimed to do the same. That is why companies like Tesla and BYD are worried that if Toyota really does this, then their game may get spoiled. Toyota's talk of 1,000 range and 10 minutes of charging is also big because it is removing the biggest weakness of EV. And if this battery becomes cheap and ready for production, then the EV market can completely change. People who were afraid of buying EV till now will also buy EV without hesitation. So this is the reason why other companies are worried now. They are thinking that what formula has Toyota got hold of that no one has got hold of till now? That is why this technology can prove to be a game changer for the entire industry. How does a solid-state battery work? The batteries you have seen in EVs so far are lithium-ion batteries. We've been using them in mobiles, laptops, and vehicles for many years, but solid-state batteries are a completely different level of technology. Let's understand this in very simple language. First, understand what is inside a lithium-ion battery. It has two plates inside, one positive cathode and one negative anode. Between these two, a liquid-like chemical is filled, which is called liquid electrolyte. When the battery is charged or discharged, the current flows through that liquid between these plates. Now, the problem is that this liquid electrolyte sometimes gets too hot and there is a risk of leakage or short circuit. Due to this, batteries get damaged quickly and cannot store much power. This game has been changed in solid-state batteries. In this, liquid electrolyte has been removed and a solid substance has been put in its place. This is called solid electrolyte. That means now there is no liquid inside the battery, but a solid layer which transfers the current here and there. Now think, what is the advantage of solid electrolyte? The biggest advantage is safety, because liquid battery can quickly heat up and burst or catch fire. Whereas solid electrolyte is solid and can easily bear high temperature. That means the battery has now become safer. The second advantage is that you can store more power in solid-state battery, because solid matter has the ability to move ions faster and in more quantity. This means that the battery can give more power even if it is of small size. This is the reason why Toyota is claiming that the car will run up to 1,200 kilometers with their solid-state battery. The third advantage is fast charging. Solid electrolyte moves the ions so fast that the battery gets charged in a few minutes. This is why Toyota is saying that the battery will be full in 10 minutes. The fourth advantage is that solid-state battery is more durable. That means it does not get damaged even after repeated charging and discharging. Due to this, the life of the battery also increased. So if we understand in one line, solid-state battery is safer, more powerful, faster, and durable than lithium-ion battery. But the thing to keep in mind is that making solid-state battery was not easy till now. The cost of making it was very high and mass production was difficult. The Toyota has now developed the technology through which these batteries can be made on a large scale. The secret of 10 minutes of charging and the truth of 2,000 kilometer range. By now, you must have noticed that any electric vehicle takes at least 30-40 minutes to charge, and if charged with a normal charger, it takes 6-8 hours. In such a situation, when Toyota's new battery gets fully charged in just 10 minutes, people were shocked. Why has no one been able to provide such fast charging till now? The answer lies in the chemistry of the battery and its internal design. Actually, the old lithium-ion batteries have liquid electrolyte. When you charge, the ions with current slowly reach from plate to plate inside that liquid. The speed of ions in the liquid is limited. And on top of that, if charging is done too fast, it can heat up and cause leakage or short circuit. This is the reason why companies could not provide faster charging due to battery safety. Now let's come to Toyota's breakthrough technology. They removed the liquid and installed solid-state electrolyte. This solid material transfers ions from one plate to another with greater speed and stability. This means that even if high current is applied during charging, the battery does not heat up and the ions are transferred very quickly. This is the reason why Toyota has claimed 10 minutes of charging. So, is any special charger required for this? Yes, Toyota says that a high-powered DC fast charger will be required to charge the battery at this speed. This means that some changes will have to be made in the existing charging network, but the good thing is that these changes can be made easily and quickly. Now, let's talk about the range of 1,200 kilometers. Even the vehicle giving the highest range among today's EVs can barely run 600-700 kilometers. But how did Toyota double it? The answer to this is also hidden in the design and chemistry of the battery. First of all, solid-state batteries provide more energy density. This means that they can store more energy in a smaller space. Compared to liquid electrolyte, ions can be packed more densely in it. This almost doubles the capacity of the battery without increasing its size. Secondly, they have used new material technology in the anode and cathode of the battery. Especially in the anode, materials like silicon have been used which can store more energy and are more durable. This makes the battery more powerful for a long time. Thirdly, the battery has been designed in such a way that it does not generate much heat even after being fully charged. This allows the battery to be discharged and charged to a greater depth. That is, more of its capacity can be used. Now the question is it really sustainable and scalable? That is, can it be made in large quantities and for a long time? Toyota says that they have greatly reduced their dependence on rare and expensive materials to make this battery. Because of this, its manufacturing cost will soon come under control. Although initially these batteries will be a little expensive, but as the production increases, the price will also come down. Toyota's entire strategy and its new position in the EV market. After the announcement of solid-state battery, the question now arises that what is Toyota going to do next? Will just making a battery make its game, or has it prepared a big strategy for the entire EV market? Let's understand this in simple language. First of all, you should know that solid-state battery is just a part of Toyota's EV strategy. Actually, Toyota is targeting every segment very thoughtfully. The company plans to launch its vehicles in every range and every category of EVs, so that whether the customer wants to buy a cheap car, a luxury SUV, or a sports car, he has the option of Toyota. Right now, Toyota has focused the most on the SUV segment in EVs. The reason for this is that the demand for SUVs is very high all over the world. Electric SUVs like BZ4X have already been launched, and in the coming 2-3 years, more. SUV models like BZ3X, BZ5X are going to come in the market. That is, Toyota is trying to make the customers who buy SUVs also shift to EVs. Toyota's second big focus is on affordable EVs. The company understands very well that most of the customers are not buying EVs right now because their price is high. When the cost of solid-state batteries comes down, then Toyota will also launch affordable EVs so that it can reach more and more people. Toyota is also working on the third thing, fleet and taxi segment. The biggest demand for EVs is going to come from taxi service and delivery companies, because they have to travel long distances every day and the cost of petrol and diesel is high. Toyota wants to launch its vehicles here as well. Now the question is, can Toyota become the world's largest EV company on the basis of solid-state batteries and this entire strategy? The answer is, it can definitely become so. The reason is that Toyota already has the world's largest manufacturing network and dealership channel. It already manufactures and sells more than 1 crore vehicles annually. If this network is shifted to EV, then no company will be able to challenge it. Tesla is currently ahead in the EV market, but its production is limited and its models are expensive. On the other hand, Toyota can make EVs for every range and every customer. This is what can bring it to the forefront. Now, if we talk about Toyota's other plans and a glimpse of the upcoming EV models, then the company is going to launch 15-20 new EV models in the next 5 years. These include compact cars, luxury sedans, large SUVs, and even pickup trucks. Apart from this, the company is also working on hydrogen fuel cell technology so that its name remains at the top in EV as well as other green technologies. Toyota's focus is not just on selling vehicles, but also on things like building charging networks and battery recycling. That is, it is preparing the entire ecosystem of EV. Solid-state battery is just the first step of Toyota's big strategy. In the coming years, it will launch a P in every segment and try to become the real king of the EV market. If you liked the video, then subscribe to the channel so that you keep getting big automobile news and updates first in such a great and easy language. Thank you.